If your knee feels stiff after a total knee replacement, you're not alone. Stiffness is one of the most common complaints after a total knee replacement. But what if I told you that the more you fight it, the worse the stiffness can get? In this video, I'll share 5 of the most common mistakes that well-meaning patients make that accidentally sabotages their progress. Some of these will apply to people who have just recently had a knee replacement, while others will apply to people who are a little bit further down the line. So let's jump right into it. The biggest reason for having stiffness after a total knee replacement is improper management of swelling. Your knee is surrounded by an enclosed capsule, and if you fill that capsule with fluid, it literally makes the knee stiff. Because fluid is incompressible, you can't bend your knee all the way if there's too much stuff inside the joint capsule. Furthermore, that swelling contains chemicals which can sensitize your nerves, causing more pain, which may make you not want to do your exercises as often. So it's critically important to control swelling. And using ice, compression, elevation are all good things to do along with range of motion. I do have a video that goes more in depth into the topic of controlling swelling after total knee replacement, and you can check it out in the card somewhere at the top of this video. Next, we'll move on to number 2, and this is improper use of medication. And I don't mean taking too much. I actually mean taking too little. Usually, I'm a fan of not relying on pain medications, especially opioids. But there's nothing natural about having a part of your body cut out and replaced with new parts and then stitched back up. So don't worry about taking the natural approach. It's okay to take pain medication. And as far as opioids, as long as you have legitimate pain, you're not going to get addicted. It's when you start using them when you're not having pain that becomes more of an issue. So for the first week or two, don't worry about taking your pain medication, and actually staying ahead of your pain will allow you to exercise better and more often, which then in turn helps decrease swelling. Now, the third mistake is actually doing too much or pushing too hard. And I see this all the time in patients who are really motivated and perhaps a little bit anxious. They're so worried that something is going to go wrong after the surgery. They've heard the horror stories and they don't want that to be them. So they do everything to the letter of the law and maybe even more than that. And doing too much, especially in the early weeks after knee replacement, can actually result in more swelling and more pain, which further contributes to stiffness. So it's okay to take it easy a little bit. Do all of your exercises to the best extent you can. If you miss a day or you miss an hour or you miss a session of exercise, don't worry too much about it. You've got plenty of time to catch up. So do the best you can, but don't push it too hard. And pushing it too hard is probably actually a little worse than not doing quite enough. Now, if you do nothing at all, that's bad too. But usually I find that people who don't do their exercises, it's usually because they have too much pain or swelling and the exercises hurt too much. The fourth mistake is false expectations. This usually comes down to the education you were given before surgery, but many people will expect their new knee to feel like their old knee did 20 years ago. But it's not a natural knee that you have in your body. It's a different foreign object, and it takes a while for your body to accept that as new. So realize that it is normal to be pain-free or pretty much close to pain-free by several months after your surgery. But it's not going to be the same. New knees will click and make sounds sometimes. Sometimes they look a little bit different on the outside than the old knee did, but just accept that this is the new normal, and just because it's not exactly the same as the old normal doesn't mean that there's something wrong. And interestingly, the more your brain focuses on this isn't like it used to be, there must be something wrong, the more it starts to see that as a problem, and the more it pays attention to it, and then it starts to make the problem feel bigger and bigger than it is. So realize that it is normal to feel good after a knee replacement, after a few months, but it's not going to be exactly the same as it was before. And then the final mistake is comparing yourself to others. Pretty much everybody over the age of 50 or 60 knows someone who's had a total knee replacement. It might be a family member or a friend or a coworker, but whoever it is, you're not going to heal at exactly the same rate and in exactly the same manner as they did. You may heal a little bit faster, you may heal a little bit slower, but everyone's experience is different. And worrying if I'm not progressing as fast as Susie down the street did, or I don't want to end up like Jim, who ended up having to have a manipulation under anesthesia, that worry makes your brain focus in more on the problem. And the more your brain sees that as a problem, the more it will start to pay attention to it and ask about everything that's going on with that problem. And when you become hypervigilant or hyperfocused like that, it can actually rev up the pain and make your knee hurt worse and feel more stiff. It can turn a little bit of stiffness into feeling like you've got a concrete block in your knee or like you have a tight band around your knee. And those are common descriptions that I've heard patients say after a total knee replacement. Now, if you'd like specific exercises to help you decrease knee stiffness, particularly if it's been 2 or more months since your surgery, check out this video over here. Or if you have a tight band around your knee and you'd like to learn how to get rid of it, check out this one over here. But before you go, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you get notified of my future videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.